Hey babies, I would like to address and clear this right now. I've noticed a couple of comments from one person on 2 of my videos stating that they're not real tutorials, they're speed edits, I need to explain the lasso, and saying a few other things that were simply not true. So not only have I explained the lasso, but before jumping to make a morph video, I have taught y'all the sketch method, how to draw bodies, how to extract colors in order to do an edit, provided an empty color palette for everyone, and did a must-have list for those who are new to editing. Sis, I can keep going because I just can't think about you. I have to think about everybody, okay? I make my videos for those who may have ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and ADD or any other disorder that affects a person's ability to pay attention, to sit still, or to comprehend things. Nothing stopped you from contacting me. I have zero, and I mean zero problems explaining things or helping somebody one-on-one in DMs. So I'ma just tell you to take it somewhere else. Do not play with me like that. I am not your hun, and I may not be as friendly next time. Thank you, have a blessed day. Anyways, let's get into the video. In this vid, I'll be teaching you how to highlight your Abby's face. Mika will be our special guest, but as you can see, his Abby already has highlighted skin. A quick note here, if you have a hyper-realistic skin like us that isn't mesh, this is how I highlight, but keep in mind what works for me may not always work for you. As you can see, the skin is already somewhat highlighted. Remember, what may work for women may not work for men, and vice versa. This is how I highlight my avatar. This is my personal recommendation. The cheekbones, bridge in the tip of the nose, chin, forehead, closed eyelids, under the eyes, and under the eyebrows. Unfortunately, y'all will not be able to see me do Mika's face because I have come to learn that it was not recording the whole entire time. Before I get started with the segment, the brush I'm using is called Airbrush Triangle. First things first, turn the opacity down to 50%. Then turn the brush opacity to 70% because you want the best facial features to pop with a soft glow. This right here will make you or break you. It is very easy to go overboard with this brush. You don't want the skin to look extremely oily or like you put a whole jar of Vaseline on. If it comes out looking like either of those, 1, you went too far, 2, you need to erase something, or 3, you just have to start over. The trick to making your highlights pop is shading certain areas. It's very rewarding and the results are very much worth it. For this part, I'm using a tinge of pink rather than white. It adds a touch of realism. Also, don't be afraid to manipulate the size of the brush. Here's another trick. You don't use white to highlight the skin all the time. I'll tell you why. The only reason you should use white is if your avatar has an LED light pointed at them. For those who disagree, think of it as this. You're doing your makeup and want to lighten under your eyes or any other part of your face. Are you going to use white concealer or a tone that's half a shade lighter than your natural skin color? Because baby, if you use white, you finna look ashy as hell. But see, in my case, the girl in the photo did have what looked like a phone flash when the picture was taken, so pay attention closely. Also, timestamps will be in the description below. Remember, when using a color that's barely visible, you might want to make it your business to rename the layer so you won't lose it or accidentally merge it with anything else. The reason I told you guys to change the opacity between the brush itself and the layer is because that's in case you make any mistake. Like if you over highlighted something, you can go back and manage it a bit better. This way you can easily go back with the eraser and take off any mistake that you want, and then use the blurring tool to smooth out the harsh lines. Here are the results. If anyone has any questions, comments, or concerns, I am here. My contact information is in the description below. If y'all learned anything new or found something useful, please like and subscribe. Thank you.